Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today we just got the final battle of the Sinful Spoils. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell in there so you can become part of the notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon in the description below for all those awesome rewards. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out all of these awesome new cards. So first off, these are coming out of Alliance Insight, which is really insane, because again, Alliance Insight is going to be an insane set, and we're getting the final battle of Sinful Spoils in it as well, which just takes the set over the top. So let's go ahead and see what these cards actually do. So first off, we do have a new Star, and she looks phenomenal. That armor looks so cool. That is amazing looking. Oh my god, that looks so good. Okay, so what does this card actually do? This card is called Star, and it is a Dark Fiend effect monster, level 8, with 2500 attack and 2100 defense. It actually does have Dark Magician stats, which is really interesting, but it is a level 8. This card is always treated as a Sinful Spoils card, and you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. For the first effect, you can banish a spell and a trap from your hand and or grave, special summon this card from your hand or your grave. That's a really insane effect and super easy to pull off to instantly get this card out on your side of the field. And that's absolutely insane how easy this card is to summon out to your side of the field. You can manage something like any generic spell or any generic trap, even something like an Infinite Impermanence, to be able to just instantly get this card out, which is insanely good and just really easy to summon. For the second effect, quick effect, you can pay half your life points, target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. Then, if another monster card is on the field, you can special summon an illusion or a spellcaster tuner synchro monster from your extract. Now, I don't believe we actually have an illusion spellcaster tuner or synchro monster, so we're probably going to be getting one in this set as well. So let's go ahead and see if we're going to be getting that card as well, which is being insane to help us go in for more synchro plays. But overall, fantastic card just for the artwork alone. Okay, so we also have a new as well, which looks amazing. Her hat looks like a monster in itself, which is absolutely insane. It looks like almost like a light toon monster, which is so cool. I always love the aesthetic of or in they just look so cool. Okay, so this card is called the White Witch. And this card is a light illusion effect monster, level 8, 2500 attack, 2100 defense points. And this card is always treated as a White Forest card. Ooh, we're about to see a new White Forest boss monster, and she did keep her illusion typing, which is so cool. I love illusion monsters. Okay, so what does this card do? She has 3 effects. Okay, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. For her first effect, you can send a spell or trap from your hand or field to the grave, special summon this card in your hand. A little easier to summon than your copy of And for the second effect, if this card is normal or special summon, you can send a Sinful Spoils or a card from your deck to the grave. It's pretty good that it's a foolish burial to instantly get the card you need in your graveyard. For the third effect, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. We have 2 or more monsters on, which is insane. Well, you control 2 or more monsters. That's really good to be able to just instantly protect your cards by card effects, which is just really insane. She's very easy to summon, and she's a foolish burial to get the exact card you need in your graveyard. That's actually really, really good right out the bat. It's not a big boss monster for White Forest, but it's still really cool that we're actually seeing their final forms. Okay, and we do have a new, we have a new fusion monster too. Oh, what is this? Azamina. Oh, this is like the core of the Azamina. Oh, dude, this is cool looking. Okay, what does this actually do? Okay, so this card is a level 12 light illusion fusion effect monster that is 4,000. That is a 4,000 attack point boss monster, and it requires Queen of the Azamina plus a fusion or synchro monster to make this card. Okay, that's pretty easy to be able to pull off. Queen of the Azamina was released in, I believe, Supreme Darkness as a main deck monster, so that's pretty easy to pull off. And now we can use fusion substitute or fusion deployment to be able to summon it out to your side of the field, which is really cool. Okay, so what does this card do? Must first be fusion summoned or special summon your extract by attributing 1 Saint Azamina you control and a face-up monster your opponent controls. That's a new underworld goddess for wow, for Dibel lore and like Azamina, that's really cool. It cannot be destroyed by card effects. Each time your opponent activates a card effect, all monsters that your opponent controls lose 500 attack when it resolves, and your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters with 0 attack. That's okay. That's okay for an effect. To be able to drop your opponent's monsters down, and it's a 4,000 monster, it has barely any protection, but it's still pretty cool to be able to use. Overall, great card. Really interesting overall as well to help you go in for a bunch of different plays. But it's really interesting that it kind of reminds me like a Slifer effect almost. Like it really makes me think of like a Slifer the Sky Dragon effect, which is really, really cool. Okay. What's our next card? It's okay. The fusion's okay. So we do have a new Snake Eye card. Oh, dude, that looks so cool. That looks like Dibelstar fused with the Snake Eyes Sinful Spool, which is really cool. That's actually really neat. Okay, what does this card do? This card is called Snake Eyes Execute Dragon, and it's a Fire Dragon Synchro effect, level 12. Level 12, dude. With 3,000 and 2,500. Okay, it's generic. Oh, that's generic too. Oh, that is generic. This is gonna be insane. Okay, do we have like a new Crimson Dragon target? This is about to be crazy. Okay, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. For the first effect during the main, quick effect, target one face-up monster on the field or in the grave, place it in the face-up in its owner's spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell. Also, this card cannot use the effect the next turn. That's like a Mirror Jade-like effect. It bumps one back into the spell and trap card zone. Pretty cool Mirror Jade-like effect. Okay, for the second effect, during the battle phase, quick effect, you can target it to 2 cards on the field, one monster, and 1 continuous spell, and destroy them. Oh, dude, it'll pop a monster on the field, and it'll also pop the spell and trap that you bumped back. So it's like a pop 2, which is really insane. Well, it is a pop 2, but it's a bump 1 and then pop 2 during the battle phase. That's actually pretty decent. Again, no protection, not a negate, not bad, really cool. That is actually going to be probably a Crimson Dragon target because it is a level 12 and it's generic. Like, this is generic. It's just going to bump something back. You're going to see this played in a lot of different decks that play Crimson Dragon. Probably inside Centurion, but it's still really, really good. Okay. We also have, oh, there it is. Oh, that must be the Illusion. Yes, it is. It's the Illusion Synchro Tuner. Oh, dude, there it is. And it's Poplar. Oh, it's Poplar. And it has the green and purple, which is the colors of the Queen. That's so cool. Okay, what does this do? Okay, it's called Mystic Mystery of the White Forest. What does this card do? It is a level 4 light illusion synchro tuner effect monster. Yep, there it is. Okay. It has 700 attack and 2,000 defense. It's generic. It is a tuner plus a non-tuner, and you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can target 2 white forest monsters in the graveyard, place them face up in their owner's spell and trap zone as continuous spells. That's pretty interesting. And for the second effect, during your opponent's main quick effect, you can activate this effect to immediately effect resolve synchro summon using this card you control, basically being a quick synchron, like a formula synchron, which is really cool overall. But that's actually a pretty broken effect to be able to put your white forest cards in the back row, which is really insane to be able to do. And that's a really cool card artwork. Like, actually seeing Popular like that is just really, really cool. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, so that's it for the monsters. For the spells, we do have a new Dibel actual spell. Oh, she's defending her. She's defending her sister from the Azamina. That's really cool. That's actually the Saint Azmina. That's actually Saint Azmina that she's defending her from, which is so cool. Because previously, we saw her go into battle to try and go against the Saint Azmina, and so now Dibelstar is defending Dibeals because they're sisters, and she even has Severa. She even has Severa. That's so cool. If you guys didn't know, the Batwing is Rusia, and the claws are actually Severa, which is really cool if you guys didn't know the lore, but that's really, really cool. And if you look at Dibeals' hand, that's purple, and you see the purple, that is actually the Queen of the White Forest, which is insane. Okay, so what does this do? Okay, for the first effect, you can add 1 level 8 or higher Dibel monster from your deck to your hand, or if only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon instead. Oh, it's an E-Telly! Oh, it's an E-Telly! Oh, that's really good. So that instantly summons out the Dibel cards directly from your deck. So this card summons out either one of these directly from your deck. Now it's become an engine. That's insane. Okay, so we instantly get them on our side of the field. What else do we get? Okay, so this card just is an E-Telly, and also if this card becomes banished, you can make all Dibel monsters you currently control gain 500 attack. That's okay, but it's an E-Telly. It's an E-Telly basically, and it's not a quick play, but it's still really good. Okay, so what else we got? Curse of Dibel. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's been destroyed. Oh, they won. Oh, dude, they won in the lore. Okay, what does this do? And there's one of the apples right there. There's the Azamina. That's really cool. The hollowed Azamina right there. Okay, what does this do? It is a normal trap, and you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. For the first effect, if you control 2 or more Dibel monsters, send 1 monster you control to the graveyard, destroy all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. That is a board wipe. That is really good. For the second effect, if this card is sent to the grave or banished from your hand or deck, you can add a Dibel spell or trap from your deck to your hand, except another copy of Curse of Dibel. It's actually pretty interesting that it's a board wipe. And then we have the final chapter where they won. They won. The 2 sisters won, and you do see the 3 teachers right there, which is so cool. You see Severa, Rusia, and the Queen all together, which is really, really cool. I believe that's Rusia, that's Severa, and that's the Queen. That's so cool that you actually get to see them looking at the 2 sisters hanging out together after they just won the final battle against Azamina. Okay, what does this do? Oh, this card's really good. Okay, so this card is called Sinful Spoils. The Sinful Spoils is over. It is over. The nightmare is over for them. Let's go ahead and see what it does. It's a continuous trap. Like, I've got goosebumps, guys. For real. Okay, what does this do? You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Target a Dibel monster in your grave or banishment. Discard a card, and if you special summon that monster, basically bringing them back to life, which is really cool. Or target a face-up monster in your spell and trap card zone and special summon it. That's insane. So it brings back the 2 sisters together at the very end of the lore, and that is it for all the new Dibel cards coming out in Alliance Insight. Alliance Insight is kind of shaping up to be the final set of a series, which is really insane because we are getting Duelist Advance next, and so it's actually bringing an end to the Dibel lore, which is really cool. I really wish we could have seen more from the goblins, which would have been really cool at the end of this, but I totally understand. It's just the final battle inside the White Forest that's just been completely destroyed, so they really don't have a place for it anymore, which is insane. But it's so cool to actually see this form. This looks so wicked cool. And both of them look so awesome going into their final forms, going into the final battle against Azamina. That is so cool. So this is actually the true evil we had at the very end of the story. This is what caused it all. Azamina, the fall of the White Forest, the 3 teachers going away and like being taken out, all of it. Queen of the Azamina, everything was because of Azamina. This is the true villain showing themselves finally as a 4,000 level 12 light illusion monster, and it's so awesome looking. These cards are really cool overall. I really like that the Snake Eyes card is actually generic, and this card just is easily brought out with the effect of your copy of the Dibels, because Dibels, if she's normal or special summon, you can actually just, no, it's a Dibel that brings it out. So quick effect, pay half your life, target a card your opponent controls, destroy it. Then if another Dibel monster is on your field, you can special summon an illusion or spellcaster, tuner synchro, special summoning out your copy of Poplar to your side of the field, so you can fuse them both together, which kind of looks like it because of the color palette of the red together with the green. It looks a lot like Dibel Star fused with Popular to make this dragon, which looks so cool, dude. It looks so good. The artwork alone is just phenomenal. I love the artwork. The cards are really good. This is going to be really interesting as like an engine, being able to use it, especially since they have like an E-Telly to instantly get a monster out on your side of the field. The new cards are probably going to be going in White Forest, definitely for White Forest support. The Azamina cards, this card is okay overall. It's really interesting. Can be destroyed by card effects. Each time it just drops monsters down by 500 attack, and if they go to 0, they can't activate their effects. Again, kind of like a Slifer-like effect, which is really interesting overall. This card is really insane. The new tuner is really cool overall, helping you put your White Forest cards in the back row. E-Telly is great. This being a board wipe is really good. And then also this card being the Sinless Sinful Spoils is so cool. This is like the sins have been cleared, which is just amazing. And I love that they finally ended the story. And we actually got a really good conclusion to the story, which is cool. That's really cool. Both of them lived at the very end. That's really neat. Oh, at least that's the way it looks to me. It's like the teachers are looking over them almost like Force Ghost, kind of just being like, hey, it's okay. You did it. which is really insane. This is actually really cool. So that is going to do it for this one, guys. Overall, this support is insane. It's really cool. It's not broken, I don't think, but it's really cool. This is neat to be on E-Telly. Board wipe is cool. This being reviving monsters is neat. Being able to synchro during the opponent's turn is kind of something we already have. This is good. This is like Mirror Jade, which is insane. This is okay. This is cool, and this is cool. This is actually probably the best one next to the E-Telly for the strategy of the deck. Go figure, it's Diabell Star that's like the best one. But it's really cool. Overall, fantastic job, Konami, on actually ending the story right. And maybe we'll see this in the Chronicles when they actually put it on YouTube, which is going to be really interesting. So definitely stay tuned for that. That's going to be really cool if they do that and actually give us a video on the Diabell Star lore. Maybe even in like season 2, if it goes really well, would be really cool. So that is going to do for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely comment down below which one you like better between the artwork of the new Diabell Star or the new Diabeels. I definitely like the new Diabell Star better. I just think the artwork looks so cool with like the horns and everything, and like she's fused with her armor. She just looks so good. Like, it's just so cool, and it's just really amazing. So that's gonna do this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell there so you can become part of notification squad, and see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.